Well, hello friends, welcome to Rewake videos. My name is William and I'm so excited that you are here. Well, one of the reasons why I'm so excited is this. All right. So this morning, I posted a video on South African stock market, companies or stocks that are paying dividends, and it was a no sound video, right? No sound, just to show people, or just to show you the companies that are paying dividends in South Africa. The main aim of what we do at Rewake is to be able to give out information. As much as out of 10, 6 people know the information that we're giving out, there are 4 people that don't, right? So our aim is to be able to bridge that gap and be able to give people that information. And another reason why I chose companies that pay off dividends is because since the beginning of Rewake, we were trying to challenge you to allow your money to work for you, for lack of a better word. And I know that you have heard the saying a lot of times. Let your money work for you. This is what it means. You invest your money and that money works for you and it pays you, for the services that it had rendered for itself. For lack of a better word. So I tapped into TradingView because there are so many. If you go on Google now and just check dividend paying companies, you're going to get different topics, top 5, top 7, and so forth. But I just wanted a list, even if it's about 10, 20, 50, doesn't matter. I just wanted a list so that I can show it to you, maybe show you a couple of a couple of companies, so that you can be able to go and invest, so that you can be able to get dividends from that company. And some of you work in these companies. So maybe if you could spend 6 months investing in the company that you're working in, so that, should anything happen, you are covered. 1, 2, so that it's like you're getting paid twice as much, from that particular company, because I'm investing in the company that I'm working in, and I'm working in that company, and so I get my dividends from that company, whether it's monthly dividends, 3 months or 6 months or 12 months, doesn't matter. I get dividends from that company. So as much as my CEO is my boss, I'm also getting a stake from the company that he's running. So basically, that is the reason. I want to be able to motivate you to be able to invest in companies that pay dividends, so that you can be able to, make money from these companies. So we are on a website, tradingview.com. tradingview.com/market/stocks South Africa /market-movers high dividend /. So as you know, friends, when you invest for long term, you need to be able to have this information so that you can be able to make decisions that are sound, right? So what do I mean by decisions that are sound? You don't go on platforms or companies like Easy Equities and you invest money because of the sake of investing. No, I'm investing because I was told to invest and I will get my money back. No, you research, right? And I always tell you that. Research for yourself. Go online, search for information, go on YouTube, find people that are really. There's a guy that I'm listening to now. He's a professor. Find these people and listen to them, study what they say and what they're trying to educate people, so that you can be able to, for lack of a better word, know more about the companies you are investing in, right? Because I cannot invest in, for instance, Samsung, if I don't know the CEO, if I don't know how many employees they have, if I don't know if they're paying dividends or not, if I don't know how's the company been performing for the past couple of years, right? So basically that's that. Now, let me just stop talking too much and let's look at the website tradingview.com. Okay, so on South Africa's stock market, as you can see, that's the big title right there. South Africa stock market. So we are looking at a high dividend, high dividend paying stocks or companies. So I love what they said in their opening remark here. Right? They say that let me do this. Some people pursue strategy of investing in stock that issue regular dividends, so they can get consistent income. Please excuse my my network. Our internet is performing slow, so it might cut there and there. So please forgive me for that. So some people pursue a strategy of investing in stocks that issue regular dividends, so they can get consistent income while simultaneously benefiting from any appreciation in that business share price. Right? If that sounds like something you'd be interested in, then it's probably worth exploring these high dividend yield stocks. But remember, when it comes to investing, there is no logical there is no magic bullet. And while dividend stocks may add stability to a portfolio, they are unlikely significantly outperform healthy growth stocks. Right? So let's go here. This is what I want us to look at. Right? So these are the names of the company. Right? Dividend yield. Okay, is there a tab that I can use so that I can okay, so I can just do that, but I wanted to see if I can, because there are others this side. Right. No, it's fine, because it also tells us about what do you call this? It also gives us the number of employees and so forth. So, but anyway, it's okay. So we're going to look at the company, the dividends as well. Maybe can we look at performance? Because these information, they help us in making a decision that is really fruitful, or a decision that will help us in terms of making profit. Okay, so okay, can look at that as well. Here's dividends, but I think let's focus on overview of the company. Right, let's focus on the overview of the company. So yeah, right. So the company's name, the first one, the top, the highest paying dividend now isn't like at this current second, right? Remember that in a couple of months' time, or in a couple of weeks' time, or whatsoever, it might change. Remember that Thungela might be number one, and on other websites you find Exaro, for instance. Yes, there's another website that I saw, they say Exaro is on the top, and there's another one that said what's this, African Rainbow or whatnot. Oh, there it is. They said it's on the top, so there are different informations that are given, and of which we're not saying they are wrong, but maybe the article is old, so fine. So DataTech currently, the dividend yield is 42.07%, right? 42.07%. So they are one of, let me use that term, one of the highest paying dividend stocks in South Africa at this current moment, right? So for you to be able to invest in them, you need to be able to have that in mind. And when you calculate how much you'll be getting based on the investment that you want to be doing, you need to be able to have that in mind, so that you can be able to make a decision that is well educated. Remember that I'm teaching you how to research. I want you to know all these things. You need to know how to calculate. Maybe we should show you that, and you need to be able to know where you can find this information. Also, Thungela Resources. They are one of the highest paying dividends stocks, and their dividend yield forward is 40.49%, right? 40.49%, right? So when you are investing with these guys, you need to be able to invest. I've been talking about Thungela for a year. I think, let's say 6 months last year until to date. And I've been saying that we need to watch Thungela because Thungela is going on highs. Yes, they struggle, but they're going on highs. And now, as you can see, based on their dividend yield forward, they're intending to grow as a company, but we don't base their mission and their vision on this dividend yield forward. We need to be able to look at how they've been performing for the past couple of maybe 1 month, 6 months, a year, so that you can be able to make, again, a calculated decision, right? A calculated decision. But I'm telling you, you need to watch these companies. You need to watch Thungela Resources, because I believe that this company has a future. And, we need to be able to invest in our companies as South Africans, especially, so that we can be able to grow. Even when you are outside, if you're not a South African and you're looking at this video and you're thinking that you want to invest in South Africa, I encourage you to do that, because we have companies that are that have potential, and they are breaking through, right? So the third one is AO Tech Solutions Limited. So again, one of the highest, at 28.79 dividend yield percent, So I've never made a research on this, but I'm sure, I think Thungela is utilities, if I'm not mistaken, or minerals, I'm not sure. And Data Tech, I think it's technology. I'm sure IoTech as well. IoTech Solution is technology as well. I think it's technology as well. But you need to be able to go online and research these companies so that you can be able to make a let's go to dividends, make a calculated decision, or calculated formulated calculated strategy. So IoTech, they're standing at 28.79, and dividends per share is 0.95 ZAR. So these are the information that that you should know in order for you to make your calculations before you invest. So Merafe, I saw this yesterday when I was posting, this morning when I was posting the video. I saw this Merafe Resources Limited, and I was interested in it, and I think it's one of the companies that I would be interested in investing in. But I'm going to make proper research and perhaps come back and be able to talk to you about Merafe. So, but they standing at 24.29% dividend yield, and their dividend per share is 0.29. Look at this. Data Tech dividends paid 640.746 M. When you look at Thungela, they have that dash. Okay, when you look at AO, it's 214.311 M. When you look at Merafe, it's 174.939. So this means that if I invest with them, the potential that of me getting money is there. It might drop, but then at the end of the day, I might still get that money. And if I feel like this company is not worth being invested in, then I take out all my money, then I invest elsewhere. So, but I always say that remember not to touch the principle. But in cases whereby you feel like the company is going down, then you need to be able to, take that money, invest somewhere else so that you can grow your finances. You don't sit there because William said, no, don't touch your principal. You just look at it go down and all that. But if you believe that that company will grow, for instance, if Merafi would go extremely low by July, and you believe that, you make your research and you believe that by next year July it will be high, and it hits that high, that means you made a huge profit. But you need to be able to make calculated decisions. Guys, make research all the time. Don't depend on what YouTubers say. Don't depend on us. Depend on the information that you collect. So look at Exaro. For instance, when I made my research last year, I think it was on the top 5 or top 3, if I'm not mistaken. And now it's standing at, is it number 5? 2, 4, 5. It's number 5. It's still in top 5. It's at 14.41%, with a dividend per share of 32.52. So you need to be able to make your research so that you can be able to, grow in your finances, make decisions that are, well calculated. So I want to look at some companies that we have, right? That companies that we use all the time, companies that we are always, investing in, companies that we buy at and all that. So I want us to look at those companies. So I'm looking for instance, ShopRite. I didn't see it. Oh, there it is. So ShopRite, there it is. So you can invest in ShopRite. It pays dividends, and that dividend is 2.64. And the dividends per share is 6 rand, right? So that's ShopRite, right? That's ShopRite. So 2.64, and the dividend per share is 6 rand, 6 ZAR. So here is Woolworths. Just look at Spar Group. Here's a Spar Group. So their dividend yield forward is 2.79, and their dividend per share is 4 rand, right? And I spoke. Okay, here it is, Woolworths. So Woolworths is standing at 2.89 dividend yield forward. Then the dividend per share is 2 rand, 32.30. One of the famous companies in South Africa, Bidvest, one of the biggest companies in South Africa, standing at 3.15, and the dividend per share is 7.44. Right. So I'm looking for companies that we really use all the time. Like, is it Tsogosan? Yeah, Tsogosan Gaming. LTD standing at 4.13. Dividend per share 0.19. Multi-choice, there we go. One of the most expensive things that we pay in our houses. It's standing at 4.29, and dividend per share is 5.65. I'm looking for Sasol. I'm looking for Sasol for people who use Sasol. So Standard Bank standing at 5.57 with a dividend per share 8.71. So where is Cash Build standing at 6.42? Net Bank standing at 6.57. I'm talking about dividend yield forward. All right. I was hoping to see Sanlam. I know Sanlam is somewhere here because I made an emphasis on it on the video so that you can be able to see. So I don't know why I can't find it at this current moment. But you can research for yourself as well to just see, how much is their dividend yield. and so forth, so that you can be able. Oh my goodness, how did I skip this? ABSA Group, 5.63 dividend yield forward. Vodacom, 6.07. And for those who are driving from Motors, 6.08. Okay, we spoke about Old Mutual. Old Mutual is standing at 6.55. There we go. Here is Sanlam. Oh, Kumba Iron Ore. This is important as well. I believe in the future of this Kumba Iron Ore as well, as old as it is. 8.40. 8.40. So these are the companies that you can invest in order for you to be able to get dividends. Maybe you'd have to research when they pay their dividends, how they pay their dividends, and so forth. But the information as well, you can find it here on tradingview.com. Just open up your account and get started, and you'll be good to go. So here is Sasol standing at 8.11, 8.11. For me, this is very exciting because it says to me that, if you are earning, let me start here. If you are earning 3,000 Rand, 3,500, and you know that you're living on the lowest, and some of you drink alcohol. Actually, most of you drink alcohol because this is the basic salary for someone who's cleaning or someone who's doing something. Most of them drink alcohol, but some of them are parents who are taking care of their families, and grannies who are taking care of their families, right? I don't look down on that, but every time there is a certain money that we waste, like maybe 1.5, 1,500 or 700, 500 on that money. I want to encourage you to take 50% of the money that you waste and invest it so that you can be able to have more money coming in. That's the first one that I wanted to talk to. And let's talk to people that are earning good salaries. I'm talking about 15,000 Rand, 20,000 Rand, 30,000 Rand. Those are good salaries. But at the same time, you spend so much on cars that you paying off cars, you're paying off rent, that you don't see that you have money that you can spend on investing. So I want to encourage you to invest in some of these companies so that you can be able to have dividends that are coming in that will help you with some certain things that you owe in the house, or some certain things that you need in the house, or reinvest so that when you retire, you have money coming in, right? So guys, that is it from me.